Hi, I'm Sammy Soder, and today I'm going to be discussing the green light in The Great Gatsby by F. Scott Fitzgerald. The green light is a huge symbol throughout The Great Gatsby. It can represent so many different aspects of the main or supporting characters. The green light often symbolizes wanting something, but not being able to obtain it, or even a dream. Gatsby looks at the green light frequently to remind him of his ultimate goal of getting Daisy. However, deep down, we notice Gatsby knows he will never fully be able to have her. We see this when he sees her child for the first time and notices there are a few more strings attached than he thought. The green light at the end of the dock is a constant reminder of Gatsby's desire for Daisy and his ultimate dream. The green light could also symbolize envy. Throughout the novel, there are a series of actions based on envy and the want of money or a better life. Sometimes a rise in social class is also the reason for these actions. Gatsby is envious of Tom because of his relationship with Daisy. Nick is sometimes envious of Gatsby and the way he lives. I also think this representation of the green light as being envy relates to the life of F. Scott Fitzgerald. He grew up poor, and all of his life was envious of those with money. He yearned for the life full of riches, but never fully obtained that kind of life he always dreamed of. The color of the green light also seems to represent money. Throughout The Great Gatsby, money seems to be thrown around. For some, money is used for pleasure, for some to catch another's attention, and some just for show. Gatsby uses his money in the beginning of the novel to try and catch Daisy's attention. Later, he uses his money to try and impress her. The green light reminds Gatsby of his dream of being with Daisy. He often uses his money even when it really isn't even necessary. The color green for money also represents a want for the type of old money that Tom has. This old money seems to be the most prestigious, and no matter how hard Gatsby tries, he can never fully obtain the kind of old money that Tom has. Green light could also represent Daisy's wait for Gatsby to return to her. In the movie, the light seems to flicker, and this could represent how Daisy and Tom's relationship is not always steady. It's actually very unsteady. But the light is still on. We know that Daisy loves Gatsby, but her and Tom's light never seems to stop blinking. I think the most dominant representation of the green light is that it symbolizes a dream or a want. This is so strongly represented when Gatsby grabs out at the light, even though it is seemingly impossible to reach. This light is Gatsby's ultimate dream of being with Daisy, even though it's really not a reasonable dream. The many interpretations of this light just shows how in-depth The Great Gatsby is, and it shows the great work of F. Scott Fitzgerald.